let's start the introduction of web development. Okay, before that, is there anybody know what is Django? Okay, what does the Django mean? What is Django? Is there anybody know what is Django? Someone is no? You just leave in the comment section. What is Django? What is the meaning of Django full stack? Yeah, good afternoon. My voice is clear. I'm audible. Yeah, voice is clear. Okay, let's start the session. First, we need to understand what is web development. Okay, and if you know what is Django, you just leave in the comment section. And the end of the session, I just tell what is Django. And introduction of web development. What is web development? First, we need to understand what is web development. Okay, in the websites are everywhere, right? Okay, whenever we go search in the Google, it will be provide some number of links. Okay, whenever I just click the link, it will be show the number of websites. Okay, so that is in the each and every website are developed by the process of web development. Okay, the each and every website are developed by the process of web development. Okay, if I just type Amazon or Flipkart, it will be loading. The Amazon having a separate website for her sites. So, it is used to buy and sell the product. Okay, that is the purpose of the Amazon website, and Flipkart also similar like that. But the Facebook is one of the social media, and that can building a network. Okay, that's why we using a Facebook. Okay, the each and every website are developed by this the process of web development. Okay, so basically what is web development means the whenever we developing any website, that is called as a web development. Okay, it include design, coding, and content management. Okay, what is design? Is there anybody know what is design? Okay, design is we just designing something like color, text size, and images and animation. This are everything is come from the design, right? Okay, now it's clear. My voice is clear now. Not audible. Okay, now it's clear. It's just now it's clear. Um, Properly audible. Okay, fine. Basically, this is the process of web development. Okay, whenever we developing a website by the using of including like design. Okay, which is text color, text size, and color of the images, animation, everything come from design. And coding, you need to if I need button, I need to code for the button. Okay, if I need to any process, if when I click in any link, it will be named to some other page. That is also everything, it's come from the coding. Okay, and the content management. Okay, basically what is content management means, What are the contents we need to have in our website? Okay, that is called content management. What are the contents we need? That is called as a content management. Okay, what are the contents we need to have? If you're having like Amazon website, the what are the contents in the Amazon website? Just selling a product and product details, and buying product and cart detail. Okay, this kind and amount. These are the details are in a Amazon website, because that is the content of the Amazon. Okay, so that is the process. Okay, if you developing in school size or college side, you will be delivering a content of admission detail whenever the college is open, and about courses. Okay, these are the contents of college. Okay, so these are the called as the content management. The each and every website differ from the each and every website that can differ by this content management system. And website can be static or dynamic. Okay, there is a two types of website in web development. One is static and dynamic. The static means it is having a fixed content. Okay, when we can't able to change the we can't able to change the content. Okay, so it only show the fixed content. Okay, that is called static. And a dynamic, the dynamic means we can change the content based on the data, which is again randomly change the content. Okay, that is called dynamic. If the fixed content is called as a static, and the changes and the interactive content is called as a dynamic. Okay, these are the two types of website. And web development tools. Okay, what are the tools we need to use whenever we developing a website? One is code editor. Like the code editor is main thing, and that will be the code editor only. We just typing a code. Okay, like VS Code, Sublime Text, and Atom. These are the important code editors can be used in our whenever we developing a website. That is the main thing we used. Okay, just a minute. Hello. சொல்லிட்டியா? இப்போ அவ்வளோதானே, 15 பேர் தானா? சரி வாங்க. ஆ, கிளம்ப சொல்லிட்டாங்களா? Okay, sorry for that. Okay, basically the web development tool is used to like what are the web development tool we use is code editor like VS Code, Sublime Text, Atom. These are the main code editors that will be used for our whenever we developing a website. Okay, and browser, in browser we already know what is browser, like Chrome, Firefox, Edge, everything is browser. Okay, this is a if I use Google Chrome, that is one of the browser. And developer tool like Chrome developer tool, like whenever go to the website, I just press F12. Okay, F12. In the lab we having a F12 key. Okay, if a F12 key is not working, we just type F1 plus F12. Okay, that will be automatically opening the Chrome developer tool. Okay, it automatically opening the Chrome developer tool. Okay, that in the developer tool we can managing and every related things of a website. Okay, whenever we developing a website, it will be handling the some kind of things and networking. Okay, it will be whenever I just search in the any website here. Okay, just type just type just AI. Okay, so it will be providing a some kind of link here. Okay, so I just load this page. Okay, so it having some collecting that data from that website. Okay, that is 200. The 200 means the success, the data will be properly collected. That and the 404 means everyone know that is not found. Okay, so the same kind of things we do whenever we using a web development tool. Okay, and types of web development. Okay, what are the types of web development? There are three main types of web development. One is front end development, back end development, and full stack development. The front end development is a process of, okay, I just tell the in detail in the upcoming. And first, front end, back end, full stack. There is a main types of web development. One is front end, back end, full stack. And what is front end? Okay, what is front end? The front end is a part of the website that users see and interact with. Basically, whenever we loading a website, whenever I just loading a Amazon website, what are the things I see? Okay, I just see images and text and some animations. Okay, and this everything is come from the front end development. So what are the things we see whenever we loading a website? That is called as a front end development. Okay, and backend. What is backend? The backend means whenever we the backend is a basically the behind the scenes part of the website or app. Okay, it's how the website work, how the data will be stored, how the different parts will be connected. Basically, what they mean, the backend is a process of whenever we everyone know everyone use Facebook. Okay, we just entering whenever we need to log in your Facebook, you need to enter the username and the password. And before that, we need to sign up. Okay, so that we need to enter our name, age, everything, every data of our personal data that will be given to the Facebook. Okay, so that data will be, whenever I enter, the data will be stored, okay, somewhere, right? So that process, whenever I just enter the data, that the data will be going to store in our database. Okay, that process in the data process, data stored process, how the different port connected, this process is everything is called as a back-end development. Okay, this is the process, this is the difference between front-end development and back-end development. The data related process is called as a back-end development. And full stack. Okay, what is full stack? The full stack is a process of working on both. Okay, like who know the front end and who know the back end, the person is called as a full stack developer. Okay, basically we need to work with front end and we need to work with back end. Okay, these are the things, these are the person is called as a full stack developer, the full stack development. And the front end, what the user see, and the back end, what how the every part is connected, every data will be stored. Okay, that is a, the whole part is called as a full stack developer. Okay, basically we need to understand how the websites work. We need to understand how the websites are work. A browser, whenever we using a browser like Chrome, okay, here the browser, the image is not working. Okay, so whenever we click the image, sorry, whenever we click in a Google search, it will be uh, considered as a request. Okay, we just requesting from the server. Server is nothing but it is a data, that is a computer that we're having our website files, like the websites are content of HTML, CSS, JavaScript files. Okay, so these files are called as a source code. Okay, the server is having a source code of our website. Okay, whenever we just Google it, it will be gathering a resources from the server, and the server will be giving the files of what are the source files like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These files will be given to the Google browser, okay, like Chrome, Firefox, any browser, okay. It's just giving to the browser, and the browser will interpret and interrupt interprets and display the web page. Okay, this is a process. Basically, this is how the website are work. This is a just a request and response process. Okay, this is a main process how the website whenever we Google it. This is a process behind the scene. And what is the process of website development? The website development means creating a website from the scratch. It including plan. Okay, whenever we need to developing a website, what are the things we need to? First, we need to plan, design, buildings, testing, and launch a website to accessing for everyone can use. Okay, this is the basic thing. Okay, and think of like a building. Okay, if you want to build in some house, own house. So what is the first thing? We need to plan, and after that we need to design, and after that we need to buy related materials and tools. Okay, these are the process. So then only we can build the proper house. First we need to plan. What is plan? Okay, if there's a first we need to understand what kind of website we need to develop. Like if you want to developing a e-commerce website, means if you sell a product and buy a product, that is called as a e-commerce website. Like Amazon, Flipkart, these are the e-commerce website. And same as if you want to developing any college related sites or personal sites, okay, that is differ from the each and every sites will be differ. Okay, so we need to understand why we need to developing this website. Okay, and after that we need to plan for every features like how the website or look, how the website or work. Okay, everything we need to plan. Okay, that is come from the simple layout sketching of the pages like called as the wireframe, and decide on the future needed like content form and login system. Okay, this everything will be planned before we need to develop. We need to everything in the perfect plan. And design, we need to after the planning we need to design, choose the look and feel, color, everything we need to design. And after that we need to front end development. We already know what is front end. We need what are the things we see, that is called front end. So we need to developing a front end. And after the by the use of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we building a front end things like button, images, pics. And after that, back end development. We need to build a back end. Like if you want to save the data, that data will be stored in the somewhere. So we need to enter the every logic in the back end development, and that is in Python, having a separate framework for backend like Django. I'm already tell in the starting what is Django means. Django is one of the framework that having a pre-built code. Okay, that will be used for backend development. Okay, and Django Flask is the two major framework in Python that will be used for developing a backend. And testing, what is testing? After we just planning and designing, and we developing a front end and back end. After that we need to test the website it work properly or not. So we need to test for broken links, bugs or error, make sure it is fast or easy. Okay, so we need to understand these things. Okay, that is called as a testing. Okay, whenever the tester is said okay, then only the website will be delivered to the customer, otherwise not. And deployment, okay, after the testing the website is working properly, and we need to make everyone can access our website. Okay, that is called as a deployment. If everyone know Play Store, okay, in the Play Store we whenever we need to download any app or games, we need to go for Play Store and download it. Okay, so it is available for everyone. Okay, same as we need to deploy means we need to send our source code to some server. Okay, that server with the 24 hours internet connection. So then only we whenever we request in any browser, anywhere in the world, it will be give our resources files to load our website. Okay, that is the called as a deployment. And after the deployment the thing is over not. Okay, so we need to maintain our website. If you want any future issue, or if you want to add any new feature, or if you want to update security, okay, that's called as come from the maintenance. Okay, this is the basic process of the developing a website. Okay, this is a process of the developing a website. And is there any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay, basically this is a process of website. Okay. And Django, what does Django means? Django is a backend framework of Python that will be used to developing a backend development, like entering a logic, like storing a data and everything. The rendering a page, load any page. Okay, these are things are used used to develop by the base of Django framework that is built in Python. Okay, thank you for your watching, and if you get some idea about the full stack development, that will be very useful for you. Okay.